Welcome to another episode of the Hustle and Grind podcast.
I am Monique. They call me Mo Hustle.
They call me the Grind Guy.
I be up early in the morning.
You wake up like, why?
I gotta do to get this money.
We are the non-traditional couple.
You okay?
The Hustle and the Grind.
The Hustle and Grind podcast. Welcome to another episode of the Hustle and Grind podcast. My name is John. They call me the Grind Guy.
And my name is Monique. They call me Mo Hustle. And this podcast is exactly what the title says, the hustle and the grind. Here we talk about the everyday hustle and grind of entrepreneurs, what it takes to be successful, hustling, grinding, being determined, motivated, inspired, and all the above.
Yeah. Also, the deepest part of like the adversity where we're mostly challenged, that dark place that we all been in, because as entrepreneurs, we all been there, right?
Mm-hmm. Today's guest, we have a stylish self-accountability advocate. She's also the owner of the Good Vibe Collection, which spreads positive energy. I got the Good Vibe Collection on right now, guys. And with no further ado, I could go on and on and on, but this is Tashay Henry. Tashay, welcome to the show.
Yes,
Hey,
welcome,
guys.
Ty. What's up, Ty?
Hi guys, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I love the vibes. You got the Janet Jackson look.
Hey, man, listen. So when we talk about fashion, like I'm looking at these. I know y'all see the footwork. This is dope, man. Every time you see Tashay, this is her. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Every time. It's like you're not catching her. I ain't seen a bad day for a Tashay yet. Normally people be having a bad day. Every time I see Tashay, she got something different on.
Absolutely.
It's super stylish and super like I love her energy. Like when you get around certain people, that energy is just there and it's never changing. That's who she is. It's
Absolutely.
dope.
Thank you guys, I appreciate that.
You're welcome, Tashay. So tell everybody who you are. We can go on and on, but let everybody else know who's Tashay Henry.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Tashay. I am your stylish self-accountability advocate, which means, to spread positive energy with style because you cute, but your attitude sucks.
Say that again.
You cute, but your attitude
Say
sucks.
it one more time for those in the
You
back.
cute, but your attitude sucks.
Yeah, for real. It's a lot of those. No, y'all gonna tear me up. No, it's not. It's not a lot of. Love all y'all.
Yeah, we can tell you guys, like when it comes to accountability, this person right here, she's definitely gonna hold you just to that. She be on my tail about Mo. I'm not dealing with you, and I be like, okay, because I need her to deal with me. So, Tashay. We see you fly. Let's talk about your background because you come from Jersey and you were doing medical coding. Okay,
Yes.
and you're a full blown entrepreneur.
Yes. So I've been in Atlanta since 2015. Shout out to my husband Andre because without him I wouldn't be here.
Okay.
I became a medical coder back in I was a medical coder for like 10 years. I didn't know anything about the entrepreneurship life. I thought that was for special people. Honestly, I didn't know. I thought that was for special people. Okay. So I just was told
People that just had like the special,
like
a unique
God
type
gift,
talent.
like God gave
okay.
you that talent. This is for you. This is for you. But you go and work this 9 to 5, go to school, get a husband, and be married, and that type of life. So when I met my husband, he brought that to my attention, and that's where when we moved to Atlanta. I left everything, like my family. I wasn't leaving my family, but I ended up leaving my family because if I didn't, I think I would still be stuck in that same mindset. And it's no shade to, 9 to 5ers
Right.
because I was a 9 to 5er, but this changed my entire life, this entrepreneurship. It opened up a whole new world for me. So I started out as a intern. I didn't even know what an intern was. I didn't go to college. I had a little bit of college. You know how there's some people on the application you put some college, a little bit of college. It was a little bit of college for medical coding. And I didn't know what interning was for a celebrity fashion stylist at the time.
Okay.
So I didn't know what that was either. People used to ask me, oh, you dress so cute, or I do little hobbies like distressing jeans, tie-dye, and stuff like that. And someone was like, you can really make that a job, that could be your career. And I'm just like, yeah, right. And one time my boss pulled me in the office and was like, you don't belong here. And I was just like, what you mean?
Wow.
She was like, you don't belong here. Like, this is not your job. You supposed to be out here, doing fashion and things of that sort. And I was so confused.
This was at the medical coding job?
At the hospital that I was working for. They pulled me in the office. I thought I was about to get written up because I was always...
That's rare. Because you don't get a lot of people in the corporate sector, even if they see something in you, because they know, like, we need you here.
There was 2 of them at the time. And I thought I was about to get written up because my PTO was always in the negative. So I thought I was about to get written up again. So I was just like, oh, this conversation is different. I think because I made something for somebody at the job. I might have crocheted a scarf or tie-dyed a distressed something for them. And they were like, yeah, you don't belong here. So when my husband was like, I'm moving to Atlanta, you know, let's try it out. I was like, no. But then I was like, okay. They was like, well, if it don't work out, you can always come back home. So
did the job tell you that, or do you just?
No, actually, I was blessed to be able to keep my job in Jersey and move out here and work remote.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, they let me work remote. They sent me my desk to my apartment.
Nice.
So I was able to do that. And then before we moved out here, I had took a fashion class, because I started to get involved with networking. My mother always, like, shout out to my mom. She's the bomb.
Shout out to your mom.
Because most of the time people see my mom, they be like, oh, that's where it come from.
Yep,
my
absolutely.
mom is the real fashionista.
Oh, okay.
That's where I get it from. So she always say network. I looked at the definition wrong. I looked at it as being a groupie. She's like, no, when you get out in these fields, you network with people. Let people know what you do. I didn't do that because I thought I was being a groupie. So I started to network before I moved out here. And that's when everything started to, like, align.
That's dope, because, you know, it's for our generation, it's typically the other way around. We have these aspirations, and our parents want us to go the secure route, you know, have a job and things like that. So for you to be in the corporate sector, and your mother actually encouraging you to get out there and network and pursue these things, that's dope.
Yeah, while keeping a job still, though.
Yeah. But for sure, but just to still, just to open your eyes, just to open your eyes to, you know, the bigger picture.
And I believe, like, if you're doing anything, right, whether you work for somebody or whatever it is, I feel like you should do something that you enjoy doing every single day.
Right.
Just to keep you sane, keep your mental. Because, you know, a lot of people just go to work and they get caught in that routine of not doing what they enjoy doing, the rat race, and just being like a robot. And then soon after that comes, like, depression and a lot of other things that, you know, mess with you mentally.
They be cute and their attitude suck.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Shout out that plug.
So fast forward. So let's talk about your transition from the corporate sector to the full-time entrepreneur life.
It's funny because the week I got laid off from my job, the week after that, I was supposed to put my 2-week notice in. I was on this journey of learning how to manifest, align. Like, I didn't have a solid relationship with God like I do now. So I was into the alignment, the law of attraction, all of those things, because me and my husband, we were going through a rough patch at that time. So I was doing vision boards. I was doing all of the, you know, cutting out the cute pictures and everything like that. And I honestly manifested like 90% of my vision board when we moved out here.
Wow.
Everything that I put on there, I basically, like, that's key too. Like, you can't just put the pictures on the board. You got to work towards them too. Right. So that was that. And then my job, you know, they offered us a package, all of the things. And I was so scared. Like, I didn't know what was about to go down. Yeah. But I was also still interning for the lady I was assistant to. And on top of that, I was building my brand. So I was doing all of those things at the same time. So that's basically how me, like, rolling into being, you know, a full-blown entrepreneur. Like, I really didn't become a full-blown entrepreneur until 2021, like the month of my wedding. Okay. Is when I basically was like, okay, it's time to retire. Like,
so you just took a whole life leap at once.
Yes.
Wow.
And it was the scariest thing ever. Okay.
But that's, you know, those things birth through you and through your marriage. And I'm sure that's actually been some challenge. There has been some challenging times, but at the same time with your husband, we know your husband being an entrepreneur, did that kind of help you push you in that direction, or it was just on your vision board or something that you just wanted to do yourself?
No, he pushed me into that direction. Okay. He opened my eyes to a lot of things. Like, he had me step out the box. Okay. And say you can step out the box, because everybody I was around was like, girl, you better go to work, go to school, get you a husband, go sit down.
Right.
So that was the first person that I was, in contact with to say, step outside the box. And then, of course, my family, they support me regardless. I could be selling a piece of gum, and they'll be like, let me get a pack, let me get a box.
Right.
No matter what. We don't know what you're doing, but we're going to support you. So that was another plus, too, because I have a supportive family. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope. So let's talk about the Good Vibe collection. And hold on, let's talk about your look. Let's go back real quick, because you have you have Fashion Made Me Do It. Mm-hmm. You got a happy face. Like, what does when you put that shit on? What does everything mean? When you put that shit on, how do you put that shit together?
I honestly, it just happens. I don't know. Like, I was really like born like this. Like, my mother had me. I was getting my nails and stuff done since I could start, when I started walking, like, hair, all of the things. So I was like my mother's human Barbie doll.
Okay.
That's how that was.
Did you do pageants and all that? Like,
no, I was in the drill team, but I always liked DIY stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was crocheting. I was learning how to sew. I was distressing jeans, all of the things. So for me, it's like I'm always inspired by fashion. I love fashion because my mother is fashion. I used to play in her closet. So that's what that basically was, like playing in her closet. So I just get dressed. And then, of course, nowadays, it's funny because I'm almost 40 years old. So seeing some of the fashion today, my mother used to always say, like, you wearing the stuff that I used to wear back in the day, I should have saved it for you. And now I'm thinking the same thing for these generations. Like, we was wearing this already.
Right.
So certain things, like, so for me, this is a plain jacket.
Like the vintage. They like vintage.
I love vintage and antique type of things. So this jacket is a plain jacket. I added the pieces to it.
Yeah.
Dope.
So I always feel like you can do things more than once and wear it different ways.
I thought Rhythm Nation walked in here.
Nah, definitely shout out Janet Jackson, but those are the vibes.
For sure.
But nah, so even just like with your personality, your style, and just what you do in business, like everything just meshes. And I think it's just super dope because when I get ready for things, guys, this is who I go to. I may not go in advance like I need to, but this is who I go to. But you were an assistant celebrity stylist, and you have retired from that. Why did you retire from that if you're so dope at it? I
feel like it became overwhelming for me personally because being an assistant to somebody who has that type of, those type of clients, I didn't want, celebrity clients and stuff like that. You wanted the me's. You want me? Yes, absolutely. Like the speakers, the everyday women who have meetings and stuff like that. Like John, your wife, like stuff like that. I want to style those type of women.
Okay.
But the celebrity life is totally different.
It's a lot.
So I jumped into that, and I was just like, ooh, I was tired.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you have to be 10 steps ahead of the person you're assisting.
Right.
So I didn't know anything. I just told you I didn't go to college. I didn't have degrees and all the things. I learned this. Everything I did, I learned on the go. And I was her only assistant that lasted this long.
Wow. And how long did you assist her?
I was an intern in 2015. By 2016, I was like, 2017, I was her right hand. And I was still working a full-time job before I got laid off. I was still building my brand, doing all of those things. Like I said, I stopped working with her. I retired from with her in 2021.
Wow.
So from 2015 to 2021.
Wow.
I was rocking with her, still building all of the things and trying to be a wife and all of this.
So tell the people, what's the current brand? What did you transition to from the assistant celebrity stylist into?
The Good Vibe collection. So the Good Vibe collection started out as bracelets. The bracelets because it's basically the bracelets are energy. They're basically style. They're cute. They're fashionable. You can wear them with anything. But at the end of the day, it was me that brought these bracelets alive. So everybody would always take them from me. My mentor at the time, I would get them from her. Like I would just buy them from her to wear for myself. So then when I go on the sets and to client houses and stuff like that, they were like, oh, those are so cute. Let me get those. So she was like, wait a minute. She was like, you coming to me too often. You need to sell these. I wasn't thinking about selling bracelets.
You was just giving them away.
No, I was just giving them away. So she was like, no, you need to sell them. So my husband, he gave me some money to get my first set of bracelets. And then I was like, okay. And then I had 3 mentors during this time frame. And one of them was like, well, you need to name them the Good Vibe bracelets because it's your energy that you bring to the set. You're always so polite. You're always so kind. You're always, bringing good vibes to everything you do. So that's where the Good Vibe bracelets turned into the Good Vibe collection, because I have T-shirts and clutches and earrings. Other things started to birth from just the bracelets. So
do you just style like women, or you style men as well? Because I'm looking at this hat you got on.
This is actually my husband's hat.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not afraid of wearing anything. Like, you know what I mean? So I'll be in his closet.
It's a dope hat.
Thank you. Yes. Stay tuned. Hopefully.
I've been asking for one for a minute, but continue.
Oh, me too. Don't worry about it.
We'll talk to him. That's a side note. But yes, so yes, this is my husband's hat. So I'm not afraid of fashion. Like, fashion has no rules to me. Like, you wear what you want, and be you, be your authentic, true self. So I've styled men before, of course.
Okay.
I choose to stick with the women because I'm a woman and I know how to help women and how they feel and all that. Men are very simple, though. I mean, if you ask, I will help you, of course. But it's mostly the women. Yeah. But yes, I've styled men before too.
So let's go a little bit deeper into the Good Vibe collection, because it's really deeper and more than just the merchandise that you sell. So let's talk about the mental clarity aspect of it.
Okay, so within these last couple years, I become, more self-aware. I wasn't always this positive that everybody sees me now. I used to be a bitch.
Really?
Everybody would not believe that or anything, but you got to ask my family members. You might ask my husband. I mean, he may say something too.
He's over there nodding right now. Yep.
I mean, I'm just being real, and that's the part, learning how to be real and hold yourself accountable.
So when you say your husband, so was your husband a part of that change, or is it something?
Absolutely, because I never had a man besides my stepfather say, "Hey, you're beautiful." They didn't talk to me like that, or they fake act like they want to be with me, and they really was lying and stuff. Okay. So yeah, he played a big part in that.
Dope.
Your husband was a big part of everything.
He was
your entire transformation.
That's very
awesome.
Yeah, that's very true. He was, and so I had to learn. Then that's the other trick too. Like, everybody could be for you because I have a really good support system, but I wasn't supporting myself.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's deep.
Yeah. I didn't love myself. I was suicidal before. Multiple times. I didn't care to wake up at times. Dealing with mean girls growing up. Catty, phony women and stuff like that. Those things grind my gears. That's how the Good Vibe collection, it's deeper than the bracelet. It's about the attitude. It's about the hard work. And then now, since I've built my relationship with God, my husband again, before we got married, we started to have Bible study and tap in more with God. And now it's starting to be more alignment. It's I'm kind of on the right path. I know I'm on the right path because it's the hard work. Right. It's not, you could be cute on the outside, but as soon as you open your mouth, you are horrible. Right. So I want to be the problem solver and help people change their mindset. Mostly women, change your mindset. When you change your mindset, you change your life.
Facts.
So how do you balance? Because just you think about it, being an entrepreneur is not easy, and things do not always go our way, and we have a lot of low moments. So how do you maintain such great positivity in the midst of all the storms?
I think I would have to say you have to tap into God. That's number one. Download that YouVerse Bible app and all of that and start tapping in. You have to get around good people that genuinely and truly, support you no matter what. Even if you don't want to hear what they got to say, you still, it's not cancel culture.
Yeah, because it's not always what you want to hear. Those what you need to hear.
But those are the people that you need to be around that tell you the truth, because you're going to have the people that be like, yeah, yo, Tasha, woo. But if it's not something that's helping you, then that's not who you really need to be around.
Right.
I feel like you need to be around people that's harder on you to make you feel make you think damn, why they so hard on me? You start thinking why they hard on me? But then it's for the benefit of you. So they see something in you that you may not see in yourself.
Yep. And so getting around good people, tapping in with God, and you gotta look in the mirror. You have to learn and know yourself. You have to be more self-aware, because everybody, like I said before, everybody could be supportive, but if you're not supportive of yourself,
absolutely,
and then if you having a bad day, you're going to be the first person to tear yourself down. So
Yes, you are.
You are. Like, we tear ourselves down so bad.
Facts.
So you have to learn how to. It's not like, you know how people say a diet. Diets are temporary. I feel like this is a lifestyle. So you have to do it every day. So I think somebody said something about we have over like 70,000 thoughts a day. 80% is negative.
70. We think that much?
That's how many
70,000
thoughts like
thoughts?
run through
If
your
you're not-
mind.
I mean, it makes sense, but when you think about it, it's like, that's a lot.
And 80% is negative.
Not in my head. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, I say the same thing. Like, it's not me. But yeah, so you have to learn how to filter your thoughts, because you got your thoughts on top of God's thoughts, on top of society's thoughts, on top of the devil.
Hence why go ahead.
No, you go.
Hence why I always refrain back to doing something that you enjoy doing every day, because that takes you away from the world. You're kind of like in your own space when you're doing that, and then like, so I'll go over my morning ritual. I get up, I pray, and then I go over my affirmations. So I've done my spiritual, my mental, and then I do something I like to do. I may get some shots up, or work out.
Yep.
So by the time my day starts, it's like I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for all the thoughts, the negativity that's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Tasha, is very interesting to me, because like the things that you speak on, and you speak to it with great detail. So to come from a medical coding background, not ever thinking that this is where you would be today, and even just the mentality and mindset that you had back then to now, like the way that you elaborate on like just self-accountability and just like the self-realization, are these things that you learned by like studying, or are these just like life experiences, or is it a combination?
So I like to say, I'm not qualified. I have a PhD in life experience. Stuff happened to me that made me who I am today. Stuff that I don't like. I don't know. Like, it's just not good things. And I'm that type of person. Somebody said to me before, like, oh, hurt people. I get that, but I don't want to be that hurt person that hurt somebody else. I want to be able to help that person. So that's what triggered for me. So I feel like that's my purpose, to help those people. Like, when you're hurting, you don't have to hurt like this. We could flip this and help you as best we can. But you are going to go through some trials and tribulations. You can look that up in the Bible. However, it's not the situation, it's how you handle the situation that matters the most. So if you are going to fall out and act up and do all of the things, expect more of that to happen.
Man, I'm very intrigued by it. I'm intrigued by her story, John, because it's when you don't even know, like when we think 10 years ago from where we are today, period, none of us knew this is where we would be. Not at all. But it's just like, even you led a Bible study group, right? So the Bible study that you guys have weekly, and that was my first Bible study that I joined in, and I just joined in just to support, because I'm like, let me just join in and support. But you did a great job. So even just where you are spiritually, like your spiritual growth, your spiritual growth it's amazing to how now you're stepping into different areas that may seem uncomfortable, but you seem to us very comfortable in. So you're transitioning into like now speaking engagements and things like that. So let's talk about that.
So I'm still scared and nervous. However, I'm learning how to surrender and be content with where I am. So that's why you guys feel that from me, because
walking that purpose. Yeah,
because at the end of the day, God just sitting there looking like, I'm just waiting on you. So you can keep bumping your head all you want, because I've been fighting this for some years.
But I see something bigger in you now, knowing that, because I didn't know that. I see you doing it, because you already got it. Like, it's like you already got it. So it's just about putting that out. So when you walk into that room, people will be like, wow, that's her. Like, they'll feel the energy. So that's dope.
Yes, that's the vibe. So yeah,
that's
the vibe. So yes, I was scared, but I'm starting to learn how to, let God lead. And it's not comfortable at all, because we love to do what we want to. I'm a control person. Like, I gotta be in control. Like, this has to happen this way. And God, like, oh yeah, he laughing. Like, yeah, okay, lady.
Okay, right.
And so I had to learn that. And even right now, like, I'm in an area of my life that it's like horrible, but you see me up here smiling with you guys.
Absolutely.
And it's the same thing. Like me and my husband had to bump heads off each other because at the end of the day, if you would have caught me a couple years ago, I don't think I would have made it like going through this situation. So that's another thing. So just being able to help somebody else, because I feel like they say, like, I believe it, like your story is going to help somebody else.
Facts.
And you keep hearing those same things. You're like, why you keep hearing the same thing? It's like repetitive, because that's the secret sauce. Like God is the secret sauce.
Yeah, and God's not going to give you more than you can handle either.
Exactly.
That part.
You just don't know. You just don't know. To you, it feels challenging because you've never been there before. But to him, he's like, yo, I already got you. Like, it's nothing.
You're built for this.
Yep.
And when I hear other people talk about it, it's like, you can say that because you already went through it, but but at the end of the day, it's like, no, it's confirmation.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
no, people can say it because they've gone through it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the confirmation. Right. You're right.
To let you know it's going, you're good. You're just going through your test right now, and you'll be good on the other side.
Yeah.
So, Tasha, I know you have your mental clarity bundle right now. Tell everybody what is that and where can they find it?
So the mental clarity bundle, you can find it on the goodvibecollection.com. And the mental clarity bundle is really a simple digital product to help guide you with mental clarity, because I don't feel like people understand like how freeing it is to have a clear mind, a clear heart, and a different perspective on life if you don't take the daily steps. Like your actual routine is what's in the mental clarity bundle.
What does it say? What does it say?
Smoke.
It's basically to me, it's everybody always knows me too for self-care. So I flip self-care because I feel like it's overrated. Self-care is not about the hair, the nails, and all the things. That's just the cute stuff. That's the sprinkles on top. Self-care is the inner work. It's the self-work. So the mental clarity bundle is to help you with your mental clarity. So learning how to be quiet, because we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Whoa. Look at that camera and say it again.
Learning how to be quiet, because we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
That's hard.
Oh yeah, especially if it happened over there.
Learning how to get quiet with yourself, because the outside noise, if you don't know yourself, the world gonna run you.
So let me ask you this. This is my struggle with meditation. Are you not supposed to think?
I hate meditation.
Oh.
I don't meditate.
How do you be quiet?
I just sit in silence.
But your mind is like...
I just keep calling on
I get
God or
distracted.
Jesus. I find a main word, and that's God or Jesus. And it's just a matter of sitting and being quiet.
I sit there, I'll be like...
Yeah, that's not going to work for me.
And it might be where you're sitting.
And that's not for
you can't
everybody.
be laying down.
Right, because you're going to fall asleep.
Exactly. Some people lay there, and if, depending upon your work schedule...
It's not for everybody. You got to do
crash.
what's best for you.
Some people got prayer closets, meditation
Yes.
closets. You know what I'm saying? They go into this space. And they do it like that.
But, I don't like meditation because it doesn't work for me. But my thing is meditation is me, listening and just being silent after I read and prayed and talked to God.
That's what I think of it as.
That's a form of meditation for me. But they have guided meditations and stuff like that. So I do, put some of those tips in there. But I feel like everybody has to do what's best for them.
Perfect.
Because what's best for me might not be best for you. But I don't meditate.
What if you don't know what's best for you?
You have to figure it out. That's why you need the mental clarity bundle, because it'll give you a guide. It's a guide, a daily guide.
There you go.
You get the self-care checklist. You get 365 days of affirmations.
Tasha, you are better than licensed therapists and
and I have a PhD in life experience.
I know, but I'm just saying,
But I feel like that too.
But that's one of those things where you don't have to go to college to get that.
I wasn't
certification or
qualified
degree.
by paper. I was qualified by God.
life.
Facts.
By God.
And that's why because I feel like more so the people with life experiences have more experience than somebody that's going to school.
When you go to school, did the teacher go through what they teaching you?
No.
Well, it's a combination.
It is.
No. I can speak to it because
Not the school I was going to.
No. It's not about what the teachers are teaching you. It's about the experience.
That's what I mean. So they teaching me something that they never experienced.
No.
They teach it from the textbook.
I'm not talking about anything in the classroom.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about gaining independence.
Oh, yeah.
Being on your own. Like, you have to start managing your life differently than what it was when you were at home.
If you want to.
But I say that because now it's like that halfway house situation type, right? It's like you're still, you graduate from high school, so you're under your parents' roof, right? And then you go off to college, and now you have this sense of independence, but when it's Christmas break or whatever break, you're going back home. So you're not 100% independent, but you're transitioning from an adolescent to becoming an adult. So it's like that in between, because now guess what I do have to do? I might have to go buy some groceries. I might have to go, the level of responsibility is just different. So you have to manage your lifestyle differently. You're not managing it like a full-blown adult, but you're not managing it like a child because you didn't have anything to manage but school and fun. Well, other things. It just depends on your childhood. But just overall, I can say that, you know, going to college, the experience outside of the classroom is something that, you know, it challenges you.
I believe it.
It does.
Believe it too.
Because I made a lot of dumb decisions in college.
I made dumb decisions, and I was still under my parents' roof until I was in my 20s. I didn't go to college.
Yeah, but that's part of just growing up, period.
Yeah.
We all make dumb decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's always about that learning from the mistake. Because a lot of times we repeat the same thing over and over again. You ever did something, you like, dang, yeah, I did this
Again?
already.
Absolutely.
Again?
Until
You know
you
what I'm
learn
saying?
it. Well,
Until you learn it.
really
But then
want to
you,
learn it.
then you so hard-headed. You know you doing it, but you like, you know.
Yep, absolutely. And I don't look at, you know, losses. I look at them as lessons
Absolutely.
and opportunities. So
Absolutely.
you're going to learn from this. I want to learn from this because I don't want to keep hitting this same situation.
Exactly.
So where you see Mrs. Tashay in the next 3 to 5 years?
Oh, that's a good question. I just be trying to get through the day, okay? So I just be trying to make it through the day. You said next 5?
3 to 5.
3 to 5? I'm honestly looking at, you know, being able to be on more panels, being able to be at more speaking events, being able to spread positive energy with style, you know, worldwide. And I'm kind of manifesting like the housewife life a little bit because I want to be like that housewife on HGTV that sells the sparkle paper for $5.9 million, but she gets to do what she wants.
Absolutely.
So I want to manifest that lifestyle too.
It's coming.
But,
Right.
you know, but no, like of course helping my husband like with investments and being able to, you know, do the bills and all of the things, you know, in real estate and stuff like that, being able to assist in that. And that's pretty much just changing lives, you know, one bracelet at a time.
And don't forget about that social media stuff you be doing.
Wait.
Whoa.
Hold on. This is a social media content beast right here. Their dog got an $800. Am I telling you business? No. Well, sorry. Their dog got an $800 check. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Their dog got an $800 check from Instagram. I was like, what am I not doing right with my dog? So, but my dog has not gotten a check yet. But she posts. Tashay, you know what to do, but it comes to you so naturally.
Right.
I can't even
your
think
words.
of a caption.
Yeah, the caption is like.
Tashay, she'll take your thing and be like, oh, here, Mo. I'm like, dang, how'd you think? Like, your mind just works different.
It just goes back to my tribe. Like, I have a lot of dope people around me. And majority of all my dope people
Tashay, this is where, no. I'm not about to take the people away from you, but this has to do with you because this is something that's in you.
But that's how I learned through them.
But it's in. I get it.
I understand where you're coming from. Yeah.
But John, you know what she be like? How she just comes up with the stuff on the spot.
Yeah,
that's in you.
Your words. So it's like you're a writer almost because the stuff that you're saying, like I might type something like, yeah, this is what I'm about to post. You'd be like, no, John, that's not it.
You saying too much. All you need to say is this.
Right. And I'm
next thing you know, you got 14,000 views.
Facts.
Sheesh.
Big facts. I started getting checks from social media because of Tashay.
Yeah, I got 2.
Well, thank you guys.
So question, Tashay, can you or do you offer social media content services?
I don't. I know people that do.
No, I just want to know if you do.
I don't.
Okay.
I do not. Not at this time, not at the moment. It's not in the, I don't see it, but you never know.
You never know. But pay attention to all of your opportunities too.
Right,
of course, absolutely. Absolutely, but I gotta pray on that one.
Pray on it hard. Get on your knees. Turn off the lights. Make sure it's quiet and listen to God.
Yeah, Mo is crazy.
Listen.
Yo.
But Tashay, you've been an excellent guest.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
This was super dope. It's always
Super
fun.
Dope. Always fun, and just to have individuals that energy. I'm telling you, like you can't put a price tag on some people when they come around. It's like, dang, why she always, it's like a feeling you get like, okay, what's up, Ty? You know what I'm saying? You'll hear me say, what's up, Ty? You like, okay, John, extra. But it's the feeling that you get when you walk into space. Like, yo, what's good? What up, Ty?
Yeah. Y'all see me in the field. If y'all see me in the real estate world, like, shit, I had to step my game up. I'm like, I can't come out here in my sweats and hair, whatever. Like, I'm trying to be cute in the field now because Tashay come on. I'm like, dang. Tashay and hubby be coming looking like they fly in the field. So, you know, it's one of those things. But those are things, too, to just always make us think about how we can step our game up.
Yeah, facts.
How can we enhance ourselves? So you've definitely been an inspiration and motivation. Everything positive that we can think of.
Big
well,
facts.
I appreciate that. That's good confirmation. I hope I'm making God and my mom and my family proud because that's what's up. That's the goal to do that.
Dope.
Because it's a vibe.
Well, hey, this is the part of our episode where we ask a couple questions because you're on the Hustle and Grind podcast.
Okay.
And because I am a hustle, I'm going to ask you, what does the hustle mean to you?
Oh.
Just real simple. What comes to mind? The hustle.
The hustle. Mm-hmm. What does the hustle mean to me? Oh, your speed, your pace, your timing. Because everybody looks at hustle as rah, rah, rah. Mm-hmm. But no, your time is your time. So for me, it's like your speed, your time. You know, stay in your lane. When you hustling.
Your hustle.
Yes, your hustle.
I like
because
that.
your hustle not gonna look like my hustle.
Exactly.
See, I told y'all. See how she just said it? Like it just flowed. It was
that was a caption.
It was a caption. That's just how she would type it. And it when she type it, it sounds like she's saying it. Like it's crazy. But so what does the grind mean to you?
The grind is the hard work.
Yes.
The heart work. That's what the grind is because you're grinding for a reason, for a purpose. You know, you're on a mission. So it's the hard work. It's the inside.
Wow.
Well, Tashay, we thank you for being the guest on this episode. We could go on and on and on, but
really could.
we thank you.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys for having me.
All right.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, guess what, guys? It's another episode, and it's a wrap. Stay tuned.